my voice, so I don't really know what it's like. But painful sore throats I've had before. I don't believe I would be all too enthusiastic about having to sing on stage if that was to happen, so yes, thrusting it upon someone else would be the optimal choice. Unfortunately, is Mio going to be able to cope? Especially now singing, playing, and standing up on stage in front of your school. What could go wrong? Actually, many, many things, but it's best not to think about that. Are you ready? It's performance time. Raising the curtain on what is going to be an outstanding performance. Is this the actual them doing it, or is it a what could happen dream sequence? God damn it! Don't tease me like that! If it doesn't lead straight on with the performance, which I know it isn't going to, I'm going to be mildly agitated. And I'm going to hold it against Ritsu personally. The good thing about standing up on stage in front of people is that once you get into it, all worries and like social anxiety seems to completely disappear, at least in my own personal experience, which I thought was crazy. You kind of get lost in your own little world. Knew it. Wow. Do all schools do this in Japan? Like they hold their festivals and each class do its thing? Because we've seen it over and over again. But is this a... is this a tradition that actually, carries on? She's been roped in to do this. Great hairpiece. But I'll still take a yakisoba. The forced horse voice there. Ah. Fair enough. Every class is now plugged in a whole bunch of new stuff. More electronics, so yeah, the break is gonna go. Haunted house type thing. And she's on reception. But if you were able to shift Ritsu off, if Yui can't make it, then it's not going to be an alright practice session, is it? Yeah, go on, Mio, aren't you going in? I really hope she's not in there at all. I don't understand why the mere concept of like a haunted house type thing is scary. But then again, I am a desensitized moron. That's some good makeup. They got scared out of the room by her screaming, not the what was actually in the room. Don't set fire to her scarf, please. Are they actually going to get time to do that though? Everyone is so nice. Now just get the others on board. Got Saunders! I think, yeah, not bad. Uh, this is going to be useful for the future, isn't it? Hmm. Yeah, if she isn't completely splayed out and paralytic on the floor. Oh, you're going to practice here. Good to see the statues getting into the spirit of things. For some reason, the constant flashes to the statue are giving me I can't remember what it's called at the second. Nishijo vibes. That's it. Unfortunately, we've only got 10 minutes before our actual performance. I mean, we've only heard that little section over and over again, but we can't spoil us before the big performance. Don't say forced. That seems so bad. Okay, it wasn't a dream sequence or anything. It was the actual beginning of the. Shouldn't they have matching outfits? What's she going to do with them? Well, I understand why they think that's embarrassing, and I would. That's an outfit. Okay, I now understand why Mugi was in a nurse costume, but why? Are you really helping her at this point? That damn teacher. And how quickly did they get changed? This is the beginning of the end, isn't it? on indeed. The when the bad thing about performing on stage when I did it was I had to actually carry my amp and everything there, and it was considerably bigger than what they are carrying. Okay, okay, Moogie. I see that she eats her Weetabix in the morning. She's already got a hoarse voice. Do you really want to over strenuous task like carrying all of that as well? It's almost time. Oh no, balloon. A great way to alleviate the tension of, yeah, we're about to go on stage. Tea and sweets. Where is Mew? You don't remember? Maybe they met in high school. I see she's changed quite a lot, hasn't she? Is that something that needs to be expressed to everyone? Being left-handed is not that odd, is it? Has she just emptied an entire medicine cabinet's worth of Valium to calm down? This is shaking horribly, yep. It's one of those things you just have to cross that line. As long as you don't run away. That's how desperate she is. I'd actually like to see that as well. Well, it wouldn't be that much difference from the light music club of old. You've got that recording, remember? Words of encouragement. Yeah, I see. Yeah, keeping the crowd warm and all that. I mean, Ritsu does have the most charisma. How much of this is actually going to carry through to the actual performance, though? Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty accurate. I wonder what my introduction to these kind of things would be. Although it's, yeah, very depressing. Air keyboard isn't quite as good as air guitar. I mean, you just proved it. Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, really. And not to forget, the most humble. And do you really want to damage your drummer before the big show? Yeah, and Yui's only slightly dying there in the background. What are you doing standing around laughing? It's time to perform. I wonder if they got any money for having like Yamaha and Marshall showing on there in the anime itself, or if they had to pay out. Slightly better than the other things we were shown as outfits. Chiwan? No backing out now. Don't stand there looking dumbfounded, though. I feel. I hope that's not going to be foretelling. But I feel Mio's energy there. Put on a brave face. Good enough. Yes, good job, Sensei. I will admit, having the other people on up there with you, having your back, does help a lot. Maybe you should have had this little pep talk before the curtain came up, though. Are you going to introduce each other? She's still got a microphone despite being hoarse. I was half expecting it to cut out again. Not even a shaky start. And yeah, forget the performance at the show. We want a music video. Yui, I appreciate the effort. It seems like having a tank for only 999 reward is a bit overkill. That's essentially what you were sounding like during those little elements. And it was surprisingly harder to force my voice to croak than if I was not trying to. Not bad. If that's how they actually sounded, then yeah, they would get some applause. Encore! What's your next song? I will say though, I'd of all the instruments, I wouldn't want to play the drums. I don't have the rhythm to keep up with it. Yep. Throw yourself into something hard enough and you will overcome it. Ah, it was a foreshadowing. Kasplat. Just what you want to happen when you're in front of everyone. Ah. You fucking bastard. Of course, who's gonna turn down the opportunity for Panzer? Probably not the best idea, though. She's gonna be distraught over this. If the usual reactions we see from me are anything, this is gonna be amplified. As to be expected. Yeah. Quite a lot of therapy is gonna be needed to fix that. Not that bad. At least it was a standard design. Could have been worse. I'm not gonna lie, actually. Parts of re-listening to this has made me want to find my old bass, dig it out of my parents' garage. That is, if they haven't thrown it away or sold it by now. For a high school festival, that kind of performance is pretty good. I have actually seen some terrible displays. We didn't have festivals and the like, but there were special events where people actually had to do stuff, I guess. Although it does remind me of talent shows. Talent shows are the bane of everyone's existence. I've been a very good boy. Although, as long as Santa doesn't have any kind of vision of my YouTube channel, then I should be fine. Otherwise, he's probably just He can't retroactively remove things though, can he? But let's admit it, having a mishap like Mio actually managed to, and then still receiving a fan club from that event, pretty good. I mean, the outcome could have been considerably worse, let's admit that at least. And now that the Light Music Club itself has had a time to shine, are they going to attract any new members? It might make the band slightly... I don't know what they could add at this point, actually. Maybe a nice violin. Or if we're going balls to the wall, why not an accordion? Why not? If you're excited to see for the future of K-On! And not needing therapy for the next fortnight, make sure to let me know down below. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like. K-On! Is one of those Kyoto Animation shows. I think that's all it means to be said. It is a Kyoto Animation show. So it is fun. Quite nice. The art style's quite good. Cute. Daily life. Having fun with friends. Not much to complain about, really. Make sure to join me for more, though. So get some rest, and I'll see you there. I want to take this time to thank my Patreons, because Sal, Raywin, Dynamite1997, Shiwan, ASD, Stinsfire, Mecha, and everyone else are the excited onlookers to see my failure and shame live on stage. If you would like to see the striped panties of my channel, then why not also help me out on Patreon? I would be embarrassed and yet thankful. Just no pictures, please.